There is a 50-50 chance that fans are going to be really disappointed going into Double or Nothing if MJF has really walked out. MJF has supposedly walked out because of contract disagreements. It would seem as if MJF is determined to go to WWE by any means necessary. It seems that if MJF can't be released when asking, then it looks like he is trying to do whatever he can to be released from his contract, even going so far as to walk out on AEW's biggest pay-per-view of the year. According to reports, MJF was a no-show to a meet and greet with fans in Las Vegas. He also reportedly had a flight booked for the night ready to leave just in case things went left. According to Fightful, MJF did not get on the plane, but it's possible that he still may not show up for the event. Many people are up in the air with this situation. Some believe that it is a work, but if it is, some people believe that it is going too far out of MJF's actual behavior. Regardless of how he has felt, MJF has always kept his work commitments to the best of his abilities. If MJF is gone from the card, then that means that the storyline that he has been working with Wardlow for over a year is now not going to pay off for Wardlow, and that really sucks. The climax of this feud has been Wardlow finally getting his hands on MJF, and if Max doesn't show up for the match, then that changes everything. In the past 2 months, the tension between MJF and Tony Khan has grown. It all started when MJF did an interview that Tony Khan was not aware of, so the interview was technically not cleared. Usually when stars do interviews, they must get approval. For years, MJF has always brought up the bidding war of 2024, but recently, MJF's dissatisfaction with his contract has gotten worse. He's vocally said that if AEW wants to keep him, then Tony Khan should pay him more, or he will go where he can get paid for what he is worth. Just this week, Tony Khan stated that he would be willing to pay MJF more to keep him in AEW. If so, no one can understand why MJF won't just take the money, extend the deal, and get paid like a top guy in AEW. In the past few weeks, MJF has talked up his relationship with Cody Rhodes, as well as spoke on how he has a good relationship with Bruce Prichard. It's unclear what could have caused this issue to boil over like this, but could it be that MJF wanted more money to take the loss in this match because he knows how much he has gotten Wardlow over? It's also largely known that MJF has been unhappy at AEW. There is still the chance that MJF is calling Tony Khan's bluff, and this situation is being used to get him leverage in the negotiations of his contract. Ironically for AEW, this is the second issue this month with the company where performers believe that they should be paid more. Stu Grayson, one of the original members of the Dark Order, did not renew his contract with the promotion, even though they offered to keep him at the company for his same rate. The door is not closed for Stu Grayson, but apparently him and AEW couldn't come to terms on a deal. On several websites, it is reported that MJF is currently signed to a $200,000 per year deal. New performers that are getting signed to the promotion are getting way more than that. CM Punk is signed to a lucrative contract of $3 million per year for 3 years. Another thing that could have caused an issue is that just 2 days ago, Wardlow stated that he is not a fan of MJF talking on screen, on social media, and in media interviews about potentially signing with WWE when his contract is up in January 2024. During the interview, he stated, "I don't know if that is good business, what he's doing. Honestly, that might be the one thing I can say is bad business for Max. That goes back to who he is as a person. AEW has given Max a platform to become what he's become. So to go on Twitter and do these interviews and just blatantly slap AEW in the face by saying, 'I'm going to WWE in 2024 was absolute BS. Wardlow, who has spent the majority of his 3 years in AEW working alongside MJF, said he's insulting the company that's helped him further raise his profile, and others there aren't happy about it either. I know a lot of people that feel the same way backstage in the company," he said. "It's blatant disrespect, and I plan on knocking some respect into him this Sunday. Both guys are friends outside of the ring, So it's unclear if this had any impact on MJF and his recent behavior. Right now, it's unclear what MJF will do. The only thing that we can do is watch Double or Nothing and see if he pops up on the screen.